Oh, shit! I accidentally hit the iron golem. Fuck. It's fine. The butler's cane has a knob on the end. Oh. This is gonna be awful. This comedy of errors, it centers around the butler, Vincent Raspington, who, though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff manners and a generally baffled attitude to the goings on of fine fair ladies and their gentlemen, ends up going arse over tea kettle into extremely erotic situations with the local nobility. Needless to say, he's prepared for it. There's a particularly good sequence in which Vincent, a 7-foot-tall dragonborn, must pretend to be a shy little gnome named Miss Wimplesnatch during a banquet. Guffaw, fnar, hee-hee, ho-hum, etc.
Appreciate being spurned.
Are you I'm dead. This man got approached by an actual bear. That's so hilarious.
Be the pinball. Be the pinball.
Become the pinball.
Be the pinball.
Oh! Just hold it on the end.
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
Be the
Oh,
pinball.
no. Come on, you got it.
Yeah, you got this.
Go, Destiny, go.
You're pro.
There you go. There you go.
You're better.
There you
yeah.
go.
And just hold it wherever.
You got it.
Let's go!
There you go.
You're perfect.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Defender of the people.
Where's all of y'all's shit? Oh! I forgot to get their shit out of the fucking prison. R.I.P. the gang. R.I.P.
A floating ball.
Is that what
the
that's
literal
called?
name of it.
It's called a ball cock. Whoever created the name for that really was on some mischievous ass shit.
Look at Lil Crapper's mighty hand. Watch him stroke his own ball cock as he sings.
What did you say, Rex? The team that was gonna lose.
Yeah, see, we won.
Twice.
This was not a practice run. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I really like these blue sage plants. Oh, blue roses. A fox! Red. Hi, cutie. You killed. And you got a chicken feather. That's the cutest little thing, you little murderous thing. Look at you. So murderous. It's your little prize. So boop. Boop. I slept since 10 p.m. Understood that song and knew what song I was singing. Why am I in combat?
Did you think you could destroy my property without consequence? I will purge you from this plane, and I promise you, you will never reach the next!
Oh, he's alive again. I love this. I need you to know If Dawn wasn't pursuing Will, you actually can't. Dino Nuggies take like 2 minutes in the microwave, but take like 8 minutes in the air fryer. So I don't know what you want from me, fryer, but in my toddler mom experience, the microwave is a lot faster. And when you have a 2-year-old screaming at you because he wants his Dino Nuggies, the minute in the microwave, way better than the 8 minutes in the air fryer.
I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For throats, for cloaks. Oh, dear.
We're in a soap opera.
Sprinkled cucumber to your lips, quieting you.
I'm gonna throw up. Hello. We're playing Date Everything. It's a dating simulator where you date objects in your house.
No.
Listen, y'all are coming in. Mob Squad's coming in at the worst times. Addie came in and we were getting fucked by our dish. For a small price of 2K, you could see Michaela fail in Minecraft. Yes, exactly. You guys already see me fail at Minecraft all the time, but that's besides the point. Hello. Hi. You're fake. I'm ignoring you. The real you is like way over here, hiding away. Oh my goodness. Screw you guys. Hi. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath because I literally had to... I got my internet set up and like had to quickly put my kid to bed, and my dog decided that he was going to steal food last night and make his stomach upset, and guess who decided that he was going to shit in my floor while I was putting the kid to bed, and I discovered it while I was going to go get lunch. So I am out of breath because I was trying to get back here fast. Trying to load my mod pack, and it's taking a little bit of time. It's just taking a bit. But hi, hello, how are we doing? Hi Paul, I think. No, not Paul. Paul's not here. Hi Looney, welcome in. I'm out of breath. Oh my goodness. Please let me know if stream is being funky. Because yet again, I just got new internet. Like, less than 20 minutes ago. I was also making me some lunch. My lunch consists of this weird dip that I used to make in college. Which is basically just sour cream, chicken, and cheese with whatever type of seasoning I throw in there. I normally throw in ranch seasoning. Like ranch mix. So it makes like a ranch dip. But it is what I eat for lunch most days because it's easy. And it's very protein packed and I need a lot more protein. So I did not mean to hit that Gatorade ad. Please don't open up Gatorade ad. I accidentally hit a Gatorade ad on the Forge stuff. But waiting on the game to load up. But we are going to be playing on the mod pack. There's been some information. Apparently I dropped some frames. Spread out. I think I'm gonna have to make sure that the server stuff is the same, because I know some of the stuff changed. More people have claimed base spaces, which is nice. Saying that I've dropped some frames, but I think it's just because Minecraft is loading up. I know. I have had some drama with my internet. Hi, bears. So, we have internet. Well, we had. Technically, we still do have internet. We're still paying for it, but we gotta close out the account today. We have internet with a phone provider that we use. And it's an internet that they like boast that when you move, all you have to do is unplug the router and plug it back in. You don't have to have like a cable or anything. You just unplug the router, plug it back in wherever you move to, and it's supposed to work great. Which it did. We moved here. It worked fine. Literally have had no issues until yesterday. Not yesterday. Tuesday. When I streamed and I couldn't stream. And I thought, oh, it's just the weather, because we were having a storm, and I was like, oh, weather. It's whatever. It'll pass after the storm's over tomorrow. Well, I checked internet speed yesterday morning. And suddenly, I have pretty good internet. And I'm like, okay, so I should be good to stream tonight, later today. I checked at like 8 o'clock, streams at 11. I was like, oh, I should be great to stream. It wasn't like super drop dead amazing, but it was good enough, right? Good enough. Well, tell me why when I go stream, I'm dropping bit rates like nobody's business. I'm struggling, whatever. I don't know. I did that. I need to keep it on here so I can double check everything. Well, oh, it's very full right now. I think all the EU people are on right now. But I'm like, okay, cool. I end stream. Because obviously I'm not going to stream my whole stream doing that shit. Because I checked the upload speed and I was not even getting like 3 megabytes per second of upload speed. And I was like, that's gross. Oh. Well, I like get everything. I call Verizon. There you go. I call Verizon. I'm like, hey, what the heck? What the helly? What's going on with my internet? And they're like, oh, because you moved, you didn't update the address on your router. And so now your internet's not working. I go, I moved here in March. Why is it just now affecting me? And they're like, oh, well, your router updated. First of all, routers don't update. That's not how routers work. And it's recognizing that it's not where it's supposed to be, and so it's not working anymore. Okay, the lag is not better for me. Oh, as well. And they were like, oh, well, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I've been here since March. What the hell? And they were like, well, like, that's just how it works, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, obviously not. And that's one thing. I got a new phone in, like, May. And so we told them to update our address on our system. And apparently they still didn't. And... or they updated it on, like, our... they didn't update our billing address, but they updated the address connected to my phone, but didn't update the billing address and didn't update their one on my router. And they're like, and all the slots are filled for your area, so you'd have to get on a wait list. And I was like, a wait list? What am I gonna do without internet until then? And he goes, well, you'll still have internet, like you've had internet, but it is probably gonna close out soon. Because there's no spots, and if you do continue to keep internet, it's probably gonna keep going out. And I'm like, I stream on Twitch for my job. I can't have my internet not working. And they were like, he's like, yeah, that could be a problem. I said, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah, that could be a problem. Well, I'm like, don't bother putting me on the wait list. I gotta go see what other internet providers provide here. There's only one other internet provider here. And I'm like, I've heard mixed reviews about them, and I'm like, oh, I really don't want to deal with the backlash of that. Let me see how long the waitlist is. Encoding overload. OBS updated. That's right. Fuck. Let me see if I can just fix it here before I have to like end stream to fix what I need to fix. Hopefully that'll help. But I'm like, let me see how long the waitlist is for this, like, you know, I'm eating, so I'm just chatting with you guys while I eat. And telling y'all the internet drama. But turn down video settings or but I'm like, I call. They are like, well, it could be anywhere from like a week to months. And I'm like, well, I can't wait months. So, that's obviously not gonna work. And yeah, it changed my freaking... But, you know, I'm like, what the fuck? We find out that it's gonna take forever. And I'm talking to another rep. And I'm like, here's the thing that I'm just not understanding. Like, why is it just now a problem? And he's like, well, you moved. And I was like, yeah, I moved 6 months ago. Why is it just now a problem? I said, because your guy said that it's because my router updated its location and that's why it's suddenly an issue. I said, but my router knows where it's at. My router knows that it's not in fucking Oklahoma. You want to know how I know? Because my time zone on my computer and everything else auto set to Denver. So I know that my computer knows where it's at. In order for my computer to know where it is, my router has to know where it's at. And it was just like this whole thing. And he tried to mansplain how to unplug and replug in a router to me, which kind of ticked me off. Because don't mansplain to me how to do that shit. That's just gonna make me mad. Because, I mean, I'm not dumb. Well, I don't want to say I'm not dumb, because there are people that aren't dumb that just don't know how to work electronics. I'm not a boomer. There we go. I know how to do this shit. I have been raised my whole life with technology. I'm just that generation. And so I'm like, I know how to unplug and replug in a router to reset it. And he's still over here trying to freaking, you're gonna unplug it from the wall, and then you're gonna unplug it from the, you're gonna unplug the cord from the router, and you're just gonna wait 1 minute. And I'm like, okay, I did it. He goes, yeah, okay, so you unplugged it from the wall, and then you unplugged the cord from the router itself? And I went, yeah, I've already done all that. I'm already starting the timer. Okay, make sure you leave it unplugged for 1 minute. Don't plug it back in. And I went, yeah, I understand. I fucking understand. Like, dude, I don't need you to, like, stop. Like, just please stop. Thank you. And he's like, and I'm like, I just don't understand why it's not working suddenly. Because that doesn't make sense that I just now realized where it's at. That just doesn't, the math ain't mathin' on that one. The meth ain't methin'. And he's like, well, like, you still have service, so it hasn't been updated to the new location yet. And I was like, okay. And he's like, let me see if I can figure out what's going on. He goes, but it does need to be updated to the location. You're gonna have to bring it in, like, turn in your router, and get, like, your new router and get it updated. And I was like, okay, but if I'm still getting internet, why would I do that? Because if I go to turn in my router, you guys are just gonna take my router, and then I'm not gonna have internet. He goes, yeah, and I was like, okay, I've already told you that I was like, so I need to go with another internet provider. And he was like, no, you can just get put on the wait list. I was like, being put on the wait list means that I'm not gonna have internet until, you know, until, like, we're open on the freaking waitlist. Like, we're not gonna have internet until the waitlist has an opening. I was like, so, no, I'm just gonna have to get a new internet provider. Well, he starts looking, and he's like, was there possibly a storm or anything in your area within the last, like, couple days? And I was like, yeah, there was literally a storm last night. And he was like, I was like, that's literally what I chalked up it not working last night. And now, like, it's still not working, even though there's no storm, and the storm has passed. He's like, okay, let me, like, look into what's going on. And he goes and looks, and I'm like, he's about to try to say that there's an outage. So I go, and I preemptively start looking at, okay, now I know that there is a tree. Okay, there it is. I start preemptively looking. Oh, that's like an actual full tree. Okay, cool. To see if, like, there was an outage reported on the website. And there's not an outage reported. But obviously, like, he's about to say that there's an outage. He gets back on, and he's like, yeah, so they're doing work on the cell towers because of the storm. So that's why you're seeing an issue with your internet. I said, okay, but, like, there's not an outage reported on your website. And he was like, yeah, no, so it's not a total outage, so it's not going to be reported. And I was like, but there's still a lapse in service, and so that should still be reported so that people know what's going on with their service. And I'm just gonna mine these with this Silk Touch. But I was like, it should still be reported because it's still causing a lapse in service. And he's like, well, no, because it'll be fixed soon. And I'm like, but it's still causing a lapse in service. He goes, yeah, it'll take 24 to 48 hours for it to be fixed. And I said, it's still causing a lapse in service. It should be being reported to customers anyway. Well, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna find another internet provider because I'm not dealing with this crap. So I found a new one, and that's who we're going with now. But they also provide phone services, and apparently our bill might be cheaper. So we might be also changing phone services. Okay. I had put a lot of people's bases on the map. The lag has gotten a lot better. So hopefully it's not too bad. But I don't want to move my waystone. I want to leave it where it is because it's a pretty good spot. And I'm thinking I could build like a gazebo type thing out. I do need to start shearing the sheep. I need to start getting some sheep. Because I'm going to need a lot of wool. Let me go ahead, actually. Let's also see how well furnaces are working, because, like, the lag for furnaces was wild. Where's that sheep? I need to just start shearing sheep so I can get some wool, because I'm going to need wool. But I am wanting to do like a cliffside log cabin vibe. For base. So I'm thinking like, this is gonna be my mime. And then the cabin's gonna be like, probably at about this level, but like over here. And then we'll have like stairs and everything else down to there. So as far as I know, nobody else is camping super close to me. I do need to go back and put people's cords back in. So I deleted a bunch of them. Haley's Moxie. I think I might have accidentally deleted Moxie's base location. Let's see. It might also be that Moxie's part of the little kingdom, which means that I like fully removed. Whoop. No, Moxie's right here. Okay. I'm gonna go put myself in my mine so that I don't get blown up by a creeper or anything. Because there are some creepers hanging out. But if I go in here and stand like right down here, I should be pretty safe. So we'll do that. Let's see. I think I still have Ezra's. It's Emily, Ezra, someone. I think I might have deleted someone's. Nope, someone's right here. Cheese. Mark. It's Moxie. Miney, that's Kayato's. Don't think I have Markwoods. I think I might have deleted Markwoods. I'm trying to put everybody's base on here, and so once we get all settled, we're all supposed to be finding or getting a waystone. I got lucky and found like 3. Where did that end up? Should have left it bright. Am I blind? Let me do this again because I'm pretty sure I just... Hey, what's up? We are currently putting in people's base coordinates for the SMP so we know where everybody's at. Just because I'm trying to make sure that I have everybody's location so that soon we can go and explore people's bases. It's negative 1306. Yeah, and why is it not showing up around here though? The hecky heck. I had this issue with Kiato's yesterday. We might just go through and delete everybody's. That's gray and just start over. So Kiato's I have because, oh, there's Markwood. Okay. They were under a bunch. They must be camping together. Okay. Let's see. Let's start over. This is a little kingdom, so that's a bunch of people that are all camping together. And then Kiato's way down here. I brought Kiato a waystone so that once they can get their stuff set up, they can have a waystone for their camp. This is just one of the villages. That's spawn. But I'm gonna put camp instead of base. Because they are camps. Okay. But I'm trying to have everybody so I know where everybody is at. Let's see. Moxie's camp. But I accidentally deleted a bunch of people. yesterday because I was trying to find Kiato's because yet again it like broke and wasn't working. Let's see. Raise camp. But knowing where everybody else at is gonna be really nice because then we can do like tours of people's bases and stuff, which I think will be so exciting. -64, -970. And cheese's base. My dog is barking, and if you hear him barking, it's because he's crated because he pooped in my floor. For no reason other than he pooped in my floor. I'll let him out once I'm done with this. So I'm just not. Hold on a second. That's enough. So. He's literally barking like I've abandoned him. Promise he's perfectly fine. He has literally just been he literally stole food and made his stomach upset, which I'm kind of over because he keeps on doing it. Even though we put food away, he'll choose random times to do it. Like, we typically leave our food on the stove when we like go upstairs to like give the bath or whatever, but we leave it on the stove, not on the table. It's not like it's on the table where he could easily get to it. He has to like actually climb to get to it. And he does it anyway, and then he gets his stomach upset. And I'm kind of over, so I used to be like, oh well, it was like an accident, like his stomach was upset, but when it's getting to where he's doing things that are making his stomach upset, I'm kind of over being as lenient with it. Also, he did it. We got home, I got things set up, I even let him outside. And he decided not to use the bathroom. He wanted to be up my butt. And I went to go upstairs to put the kid to bed. And he decided to poop in my floor after that. So I said, yeah, no. You're done. You're done. $420. Some people put their Y coordinates, some people didn't. If they put their Y coordinates, I'm putting them. But if not, it's fine. This, 5, 3. J, I'm gonna put, okay. Okay, I'm really confused. I think that they meant to put a negative. Because they said that they're camping over here by them. So I think that they forgot a negative. I see. So Drink Queen's on right now. They're actually pretty close to me. Jimmy's base. And he's about to start working again. Ah! Let's see. Can. I'm about to lose my crap on a dog. I'm normally pretty understanding of him, but it's been a lot lately. And I need to get like a gate for the the kids' playroom, because he has this thing where if he does have like an accident, he won't have the accident on like hardwood. He will find whatever cushioned material he can find and have it there, which is just a pain because then you have to clean carpet. And it's really frustrating because like but he finds like the most inconvenient places, and right now his favorite place to have accidents is on the kids' playmat. And so it wasn't so bad. Like he wasn't having accidents on it because it was messy earlier, but my kid had a random spurt of energy and cleanliness and decided that he needed to clean his playroom, and he cleaned it all on his own, which is absolutely insane to me. Because this kid is not one to clean his own playroom. And so he cleaned it, and I was like, whoa, did I? do Kyoto's again? Or did I skip over Kyoto's? Yeah, no, I was like, let me like embrace the fact that my kid is actually cleaning his room on his own. She's not even 2, so like that's a miracle. So I was like, let me embrace this, and I was just letting him do his own thing. I was like, please clean it all you want, kid. I'm not gonna stop you. Was it super well organized? No, he was literally just putting things in buckets and putting it on a shelf. But I was like, you know what? If that's what I get, that's what I get. I'll take it. At least not in the floor. Moxie and Pumpkin must be camping together. Okay, this is the last one that we need to input. Okay. I am gonna go let him out and lock him upstairs with me. I'm actually probably gonna lock him in my office with me. And I'll be right back. The butler's cane has a knob on the end. Oh. This is gonna be awful. This comedy of errors, it centers around the butler, Vincent Raspington, who, though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff manners and a generally baffled attitude to the goings on of fine fair ladies and their gentlemen, ends up going arse over tea kettle into extremely erotic situations with the local nobility. Needless to say, he's prepared for it. There's a particularly good sequence in which Vincent, a 7-foot-tall dragonborn, must pretend to be a shy little gnome named Miss Wimplesnatch during a banquet. Guffaw, fnar, hee-hee, ho-hum, etc.
Be the pinball. Be the pinball.
Become the pinball.
The paddle? Yeah.
Be the pinball.
Just hold it on the end.
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
Be the
Oh,
pinball.
no. Come on, you got it.
Yeah, you got this.
Go, Destiny, go. For a small price of 2K, you could see Michaela fail in Minecraft. Yes, exactly. You guys already see me fail at Minecraft all the time, but that's besides the point. You actually can't. Dino Nuggies take like 2 minutes in the microwave, but take like 8 minutes in the air fryer, so... I don't know what you want from me, Fryer, but in my toddler mom experience, the microwave is a lot faster. And when you have a 2-year-old screaming at you because he wants his Dino Nuggies, the minute in the microwave, way better than the 8 minutes in the air fryer. But it's fine. Okay. He's in here. He is definitely staying in here because I can't put him in his crate because he also shit in his crate. So I'm gonna have a fun thing to deal with when I'm done streaming, but it can wait. It's not urgent. So if you guys hear noises, it's a dog being a dog. Oh, that's a creeper. Mobs are still very laggy, which makes fighting creepers a little hard. But also not. It just makes it to where you can't really hit them until they've like re-landed. Creeper. Fuck you. Okay. Which makes things a little complicated, but that's fine. Farming stuff. Building blocks. Let me go shear the sheep. There's even more creepers, but there's also more sheep around me. I need to contain these sheep somehow. But for now, I guess just going around and shearing them will have to work because I haven't quite figured out how I want to contain animals. Where's this other creeper that's supposedly like right now? Oh, there it is. It's like, where's this other creeper? I'm convinced that the fact that mobs are like lagging are the only reason that I haven't died yet. 100% convinced. Okay, I'm gonna start with the waystone like point. I don't want it to be super boring, but also don't want it to be like super like crazy per se. A text from someone. Oh, 1 second. I need to text my group. I said, do some shit, literally. Would anybody be available to watch my child? After I'm done streaming. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my backpack. Unequip. Hi, Paul. I'm gonna upgrade my backpack. Wait. We're not using the backpacks I'm used to. I swear I didn't get the noti that you were live, but maybe I'm tripping. I thought today was Tuesday. It might have been because I already went live earlier today. Sometimes it glitches out when that happens. Sometimes it does weird things when you do that. Okay, I need to move. My stuff over because this is going to be in the way. So let me quickly move my chest around. Oh, I need to leave a spot open for my chest. Hold on. And then SMP going. I couldn't get an application before it closed. It's going pretty good. It's still pretty laggy. in some aspects, but there's also like 20 to 30 people on right now, so people are getting a little frustrated with the lag, but also needs to be understood that it's the first week of the SMP, and so as we're loading in like areas of the map, it's gonna be laggy until everybody gets what they're doing, so it's gonna be rough. But a lot of people were like getting frustrated and like continually complaining about it, and I was like, y'all, like, they're doing what they can. There's only so much that can be done for that in the first few weeks. Yeah, like, they all deal with it. It's perfectly normal. Like, it's gonna happen. Just kind of roll with the punches. It'll get there soon enough. Like, so they were kind of having to be like, y'all, like, stop complaining. We're doing what we can. Which I think that they should have done in the first place, because that's just, it kind of gets annoying. You're like, okay, hey, yes, we understand that there's a lot of lag. They're doing what they can to fix that. Just give it time. Hi, sheep. I'm about to shear you again. I need more of your wool, please. Thank you. Oh, you gave me 3. Look at you. Such a good little sheep. Okay. So I am not doing I'm not doing a huge one per se. Like, it's not gonna take up a lot of like XZ radius. It's gonna take up a lot of Y radius because I'm gonna build on the mountain on this cliff side. So game plan. We're gonna build our hi Ebbs. You're good. We're gonna build our little waystone thing here. I'm thinking of like building it out about 2 to 3 blocks so it kind of overhangs, and build like a little gazebo type thing over top of it. And then thank you. And then this is our mine, so I'll make it like a little mine entrance and make some steps going up over here probably. Maybe do a ladder, but I really want to build our house on like starting it here, like on this level right over here, and build out and have it kind of hanging off the cliff, and then like as we build more areas we'll build off the cliff and connect it with like bridges and stuff like that. That's the game plan anyway. Get back into doing huge builds. I started playing Minecraft again and started wanting to do fun builds, but didn't want to do them in survival. So that's why I made the community thing, so that I didn't have to worry about building it in survival. I could just have fun. Okay. I love when it says someone has made an advancement if X marks the spot, because that's actually somebody's name in the server, but it's so funny to me. Okay, I'm having to move all this because it's all in the way. I started a realm and love it, and I keep telling them I'll get on and do crazy build, but forget. I've been thinking about doing like a modded LAN server for me and Luke, for like just him and I, and that way like once our kids get older we can do a like family Minecraft. Save. and family, but we would have to have like an actual like server for that though, is the thing. That's the thing, we have to have an actual server. You don't, I just can't get on unless you're on. Really? Did they make that a thing? Because usually you had to have a server. Ow. Or I just cut my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna do like 2 blocks out. I gotta decide what I'm doing floor-wise. Okay, I have some pale oak. I know. And we're gonna be doing spruce and dark oak. Speaking of. Oh, there it is. Ow! That really hurt. I don't really want to do cherry though. Let's see. Ow. Sorry, I just cut the inside of my mouth like really bad on that chip. And it hurts pretty bad. It hurt really bad. Owie. What if we do... I'm not eating knife chips, I'm eating Doritos, but that one was sharp as hell. Thinking... maybe actually... spruce. Well, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Thinking... Why did I... Y'all. I hate myself. Let's do that. Thank you. Thinking we build out this far. That'll make it. Enjoy your lurk. I want there to be a big enough space that people aren't gonna like fall when they spawn in. So I'm thinking like this. Let me shear you. I'm just gonna keep on shearing these sheep as long as they choose to stay near my camp. They are gonna be how I service wool. Okay. And then I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking, I could do dark oak stairs. No, wrong direction. Stop. Bad. Hello, sheep. But okay, I need to cut down this tree. Thinking these are gonna end up being pillars. What does stripped pale oak look like? I ask because I've never worked with pale oak before. Oh, me like it. I have to delete you anyway. Oh. I didn't realize that happened. Oh. And then you also need to be there. Okay, I gotta cut you down. This is about to shatter. Ow. Sorry, my mouth still hurts really bad from that. What am I doing? I'm not using my only 4 diamonds on that right now. Hermes is throwing a fit because I have Gray locked in here with me. He's opening and slamming doors. Listen, cat. You sound like a fucking ghost going through my house. No, you back up. You're staying in here. Sit. Do you want in here? He's in here. Is that literally all you wanted? Was your brother? He's so gay. My cat and dog are gay with each other. It's so weird. They like follow each other around like little lost puppies, and they're like they love on each other all the time. It's so weird because like my female cat hates my dog and my other cat, but like the 2 males love each other. It's so funny. Okay, let's let me go grab some food. I should have some bread. that's gonna look really good. It might look a little wonky in the like non hang off bit, but we'll make it work. Okay. I do need to download a few, like, processing mods for... like, quality of life mods for the mod pack that I can just do. Break, please. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna make this one a stair so that it kinda molds in. And then this will be a solid dark oak. Hi, Hermes, what are you doing? If you want out, I can let you out. But you were, like, terrorizing the house because you thought that Gray was gone. Oh, are you gonna sun? In the fake sun? He just laid down in my light. Like, under my lamp. He said, "Oh, artificial sun, my favorite." That tree is slowly falling apart. Oh, and if lighting gets weird, it's because Hermes has decided that he wants to be in the window. Hey, big guy. Hey, buddy. You're messing up my lighting. He said, and I should care why, mother? Hey, cutie patootie. Heathen child. Said, mother, I'm ignoring you. And then we're gonna build up. I probably need to go ahead and plant my pale oak sapling somewhere. I'm probably gonna plant it here so it can grow. I really need you to like disappear. Because once I place this pale oak, you're not gonna want to disappear. And I need you to not be here. I guess I could technically be harvesting them because I do need some leaves. Okay. I also need this oak tree to go. Okay, that should slowly disappear soon. Oop. I do. Okay, I gotta start doing some mining because I need to get down to deep slate level, I think. I think deep slate's gonna work the best with the color palette. Go ahead and make a diamond pickaxe, but I'm not gonna use it as my primary. Okay. Actually, would it look better if I did it like this? Not like that. No, wrong. Wrong. I don't like that. See, but I don't like that either. That's the best. Okay. Let's get down into our mine. I need to grab. There's a crafting table backpack upgrade. Chest. String of leather. I might actually have that. Let's see. So it would be nice to just have that backpack upgrade to be able to do that. There are no cows. There are pigs, there are sheep, there are chickens. There are no cows. Do we have the... We don't. As well. we'll just carry this extra crafting table with us. For now, I am gonna make some torches. Which I thought I had more torches. I guess I placed them all. I don't remember placing them all, but whatever. Lay down. Because I need to make stairs. Which that's just gonna be cobble. That'll be the easiest way to do it, is just do cobble. Because we'll be getting a lot more cobble from mining anyway. I'm just gonna do this. I don't really plan on using cobble for much else. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make all of the... Where are you? Oh. I don't have a sleeping bag on me. Ah! Honestly, once you have iron tools, the lag isn't too bad. It's just getting the whole iron tools part. I have gone so long without getting like spam calls from like my area, and suddenly I'm getting them all the time now. Like 3 times a week. Like 3 times a day. And it's really fucking annoying. I'm really curious of what I'm gonna find under my base once we get down. Gold rush on the coal. Let's go. Someone got gold rush on a diamond earlier, which is wild. But we're gonna have a whole shitload of coal, which will be really nice. A lot of coal from one block. Issue with me keeping my torch in my offhand is I won't realize how dark it's getting, and I won't place torches. I love when I start hearing cave sounds. I forget what level Deep Slate starts at. Whoop. Okay. Is that the only spot of copper with that? There's probably copper. I was say there's probably copper around here somewhere because it's not typically just one block of copper. Here's my first pick. Okay, turn this way. I'm sorry, it's so funny to me when it does that. Please. Please delete. I need to remember that when turning, it needs to be in the direction that I'm going and not the previous direction, because it's causing me to have to go back and like rebuild these. Back down we go. Doody-doo, boop boop. You reached some andesite. Also, there is a public like mine at spawn, but spawn is like super laggy, and so I don't want to mine there too much. Nope. Gray, do you need to go back outside again? Oh my god, BRB. And so it always looked like I was Christmas because red. What the? What did I just mount? What am I mounting? Am I mounting the stair? Am I just oh, I'm sitting in the stair. Can't say much. I've only ever had brown hair, which is my hair, so I
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. Pokey win.
Listen. Okay, actually this is the actual tournament. The fall kittens win. The fall kitties win,
Again.
actually.
But we're
They
not
called
pussies,
us
okay?
What was it? What did you say, Rex?
And so it always looked like I was Christmas because red. What the? What did I just mount? What am I mounting? Am I mounting the stair? Am I just oh, I'm sitting in the stair. Can't say much. I've only ever had brown hair, which is my hair, so I. The butler's cane has a knob on the end. Oh. This is gonna be awful. This comedy of errors, it centers around the butler, Vincent Raspington, who, though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff manners and a generally baffled attitude to the goings on of fine fair ladies and their gentlemen, ends up going arse over tea kettle into extremely erotic situations with the local nobility. Needless to say, he's prepared for
yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
whittling. What do you make?
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
Ducks. Whittles love this. I need you to know, if Dawn wasn't pursuing Will, I'm back. I'm actually on level with like everybody's camps right now. Also, this. Oh, hi, Koala. Welcome in. How are you? Sorry, I was letting my dog out. My dog has decided to eat food that he wasn't supposed to, and now he's got an upset stomach and has to go out every, like, 10 minutes, apparently. How are you? We're just trying to get down to some deep slate for some building purposes. Which I have to work on this mine anyway, so... I was looking at my baby pictures today. I looked so dorky when I was a child. Listen, my hair, so I have thin hair follicles, but like I have a lot of hair. When I was younger though, I did not have a lot of hair. I had very thin hair. We could get into a discussion about how that's because I was not healthy as a child. But that's a whole other discussion. But I look so scraggly. It's hilarious. I was looking at pictures the other day on one of my parents' social medias. I don't remember whose. But I was like, I look scraggly. Like, it looked like somebody pulled me out of, like, a ditch. I looked like I could, like, you know Arya Stark when she's living in Flea Bottom after Ned is, like, you know, that's what I look. I look like fucking Arya Stark while she's living in Flea Bottom. It's so bad. What was that? Hermes, what the fuck was that? Did you flop down too hard? He flopped and went and Hermes doesn't lay down, he flops. It's kind of cute. Where are you gonna flop, dude? Pick a spot and flop. Pick a spot. You can get back in the window? Apparently I left some stuff over here. Sorry, my lighting is gonna be so off because of my cat being in my window. We would probably already be down there if I wasn't, like, opening it all the way up. But I decided I wanted to open it all the way up, so that's what I'm doing. Gray, I swear, if you're about to ask to go put that, like, it annoys my shit. Okay. He's asleep. gotta sneeze. I am just collecting all of the different like ores I run into just because it's a lot easier for me to. And in this case, it's good for trading. Like if somebody starts asking for something, can easily have it. Like earlier off stream, I was adventuring back to spawn so I could get the waystone for spawn because I didn't know that there was a waystone for spawn, but apparently there is, and I didn't know that until I had already like found my base. And so I went back. I had to travel back to spawn and collect the waystone so that I was not stranded. And I found 2 wild waystones. And I went ahead and collected them just so that they didn't get lost, and then I let people know that I had 2 extra waystones because we need to all have waystones so that we can teleport to each other's bases. And I was like, hey, I have 2 extra waystones, and so I gave one to a couple of people in the server. Like I traveled a little bit more, so I like went to Kiato's camp and got Kiato that, and then there's somebody in the Little Kingdom that needed their own stone, so they got one as well. And that's what SMPs are all about, is helping each other out, so I'm happy that I could help people. It's very nice. It's very nice to be able to help people. I hear water. Another copper gold rush? Oh, I forgot to collect the one in the mines. Oh my goodness, we're getting so many gold rushes with copper. Not really the thing that we want to get gold rushes for, but I mean, I'll take it. Maybe if we're getting so much copper, we'll work copper into our palette somehow. I've never built with copper. It might be fun. Especially like as it oxidizes, I feel like it'll give a good color to add into our palette. Looks like I just saw iron too. Maybe I'll get Gold Rush on some iron. That'd be so nice. Okay. I must have taken something. That doesn't sound like a good thing that just happened. That's so much copper. We're definitely gonna have to like work with copper in our building because we have so much. Yet again, will be me exploring because I've never worked with copper before. It's one thing I want to do with this mod, like with this server, is I want to kind of go out of my comfort zone with building. And so I guess building with copper will be my out of my comfort zone thing. Especially since I'm finding so much of it. There might as well put it to good use. I wonder when I'm gonna run into all these guys. Let's zoom in. See what we have to work with. So I'm seeing a lot of dripstone caves around here. I had found a mine shaft very early in the server, but there was like a update to the server, and when it updated, it reset a lot of people, like it reset everybody's waypoints, so I lost it, sadly. Which is fine. Oh shit. It's fine. We're fine. We're okay. It's fine. Okay, so we're about to have to start fighting some mobs. And I think before I have to do that, I might... Oh yeah, we might invest in some... in a good old, you know, shield, maybe? That might be a good idea. Especially because I just heard a creeper. That's not what I meant to build. It would be nice once I get my mind to a certain level. Specifically, I think 0. Mining out an area and putting a waystone there. I like my pale oak tree. Grew. Go ahead and break this and start getting more saplings from it. We might head over to spawn just because I feel like because my stream was so laggy on Tuesday, you guys didn't really get to see it. So we might teleport to spawn. So you guys can take a good look at spawn, and we can get the spawn mine waystone. I'm gonna collect some pale oak leaves. It should start decaying. Okay. Leaves, logs, and building. Food. We don't want to go in there right now. Got a ton of stuff. I'm gonna do iron, copper. It might take a little bit for this to despawn. How do I make a shield again? Shield. Hermes! How did you do that? He unplugged my... I just need planks and a piece of iron. Holding on to my juggle planks because I have some... I see. You're still connected. Maybe that'll help. Hold on, wait, what? Oh, the server's gonna restart here in a second. I didn't know that there was going to be... I didn't see that there's gonna be a server reset. Okay. What? I'm so confused. There literally was like nothing in them. Okay. Apparently there's gonna be a server reset for a little bit. It might only take like a few minutes. So we'll vibe. Yeah. I guess while we wait, there are some mods that I could download on client side that could like fix a lot of issues. So I guess we'll wait and we will fix some stuff while we wait for the server to reopen. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's see if these mods are in. you doing? We're currently waiting on the server to open back up. It's currently down for a reset. So I'm currently downloading like some mods for like just what's it called? Optimization. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to open up resource packs. Boop. I'm so silly. Print flowers. Okay. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Vanilla tweets. Nope. Let's see. This person has a whole thing of all the Mizuno's packs that work with the mod pack. Maybe. If my computer decides it wants to work. That's fine. Okay. Whoop. Coffee. UI. Mizuno's cow variant. Mizuno's chicken variant. Mizuno's fox variants. Connected glass. Mizuno's Farmer Delight. Mizuno's Storage Delight. Mizuno's pig variants. Mizuno's rustic. Mizuno's crepe delight. Mizuno's comforts. Mizuno's Olay variants. Okay. There's all of those. Paying attention to the chat. The server's back up. Okay. Get back in your shit. Everything's loading back up. It's just a matter of waiting for them to load back up. Which just gotta load all the stuff that I just added to, so. Also, it looks like I have a window open. It's because my cat reset my lamp. Because he unplugged it. So it looks white light instead of yellow like it normally is. Because he decided that he wanted to be open. Are you good? My dog's looking at me like, Mother, please not. Please don't talk. Please don't look at me. Please don't talk to me. I know I'm in trouble. Mm. Okay. Sorry, I'm texting somebody because I'm having somebody watch my kid while I clean up the mess from my dog after stream because I just don't want to have to deal with keeping my kid out of dog shit while I'm trying to clean it. Which I cleaned up the poop in his playroom, like I cleaned it up off the carpet. I just have to like deep clean the carpet with the carpet cleaner. So that's no biggie, but I also have to drag the dog's crate out of our house. And I have no idea how I'm going to do that because I don't think his crate fits through our doors. And I have to spray down the crate in the yard. And I don't want the kid all up in my space while I'm trying to do that because it's going to be gross. And I also have to clean up poop off my wall behind the crate because he pooped in the crate and it got on the wall and on the floor. I feel like I run a kennel. I only have one dog, guys. I only have the one. But apparently somebody's decided that his whole stomach is just absolutely hopefully that didn't like completely in stream. But hi. I swear. It really is me against existence right now. I'm not a fan. Also, I'm roasting. Because I think the vent mouth is closed. 1 minute, I gotta open this fucking vent. I'm done. I'm dying. I'm dying. No, I'm about to see. No, I'm too short. Curse being short. I'm really not even that short. If I'm completely honest with y'all, I really am not. I'm a pretty decent person. No, please. God, please. God, please. I have to crawl onto my. I miss this monster. I'm trying to open my vent up because it's really fucking hot in here. Excuse. Don't do this at home, kids. This is an OSHA violation. Jesus. Also, I promise I'm wearing pants. My shorts have just shortened up. Hi, Mrs. Mobster. Jesus Christ. It's so fucking hot in this office. It's from the fact that my computer's been running and it's like, hello, it's spicy, it's hot. Okay. Let me sit down. Don't stand on wheeling chairs. That's not safe, folks. Don't do it. You will get hurt. Besides the point. The server's back up. Gotta wait on it to load. But back to Minecraft. We're gonna go to the spawn and get the mine shaft for the spawn in our thing. And get that collected. My thing is finally dropping saplings. Am I about to only get 4 from it as well? I need more than that though. Please? Gives more? Gives more saplings, please? Voice mod, fuck off. I got 2 more. Maybe these guys will drop somewhere. Okay, it wasn't a total reset. I didn't reset my waypoints. Okay. Well, I at least got a few more. I'm gonna plant like some separately and see if they will grow by themselves. I don't think they will, but it's worth a shot. I need like that. Is it 5? Okay, I do think we're gonna end up building with copper. But let's go to spawn. This is spawn. We didn't really get to explore it much because it was so busy. But also because my stream was lagging so bad opening day. So this is spawn. That's one of the mods. But we are vibing. There are snails everywhere. And it's just so cute. And there is a mine for everyone to use. We're not really using railways right now because they are a little glitchy with the lag right now. But there is a railway. Okay, this must be the camp caves. But there's quite a bit. Don't remember this being like this. So that's really interesting. But there's a lot of little like, there's like a strip mining area and then there's like an actual cave this way. And there's actually, I dug a hole to a amethyst geode in here earlier, like off stream when I was playing last night. Because my internet was working well enough for me to like play this, it just wasn't working well enough for me to do literally anything else. Also, my lighting's off because my cat has decided he wants to be in the window again. But, you know, is Ashton still here? Yeah. But, you know, there's gonna be some shops here later on. They just haven't been set up yet, so I could trade an iron ingot for coffee if they were open, but they're closed right now. And there's like a little boat dock right here. There's a weather well, so if it's raining, we can come to spawn and just drop literally any object in there and it'll turn off. It'll change the weather. And then we have this little like beach, and then there is a boat dock. But right now we're also not using boats because it's also causing a lot of lag. But there is a boat dock. But this is spawn, and we can also come and collect as much wheat as we want when we're here. Ooh. And there's just, it's so pretty, and this is like a little campsite that you can sleep at. Oh my gosh, it's Josie's head. Okay, sorry. You know, it's so adorable. I absolutely love it. There was so much work put into it, and you can definitely tell, which we love to see. You know, this is spawn. We're gonna go, and teleporting with waystones doesn't cost anything, which is also really nice. So like I can just go back home and I don't have to spend any XP or anything to go back home. But did that really quick. I want to look at, so I added some resource packs. And I kind of want to try this other GUI pack. So right now I'm using this one. Okay, it is going to reload the game, but I'm really curious of what the coffee one looks like because I feel like that'll match the vibe a little better. At least the vibe of our like thing. Oh yeah, that matches a lot better. And then what are my, oh my god, I'm being blinded. Thank you, Hermes. I really appreciate it. He said, Mom, you need some sun. Okay. Let's see, where are my shaders? Where are shaders? Okay, reload shaders. Shader selection screen. Let's see what this one looks like. That one's a little too, like, bright. Oh. Oh, this looks like classic Minecraft. Except for the mushrooms are cute. Okay, I kind of like this one. I don't think that they look like that. I think they look like that because of Mizuno's. Oh, look at the bed. Oh, that's... The color changes are very... Like, the brightness changes are very obvious with this one. I don't like that. This one's also pretty basic. Kind of between this one. Or going back to complementary. I think we might stick with complementary. Okay. We have a shield now. Which is something I was really wanting to have before we continued with the whole mining process, because we were getting down to some spooky guys. I am about to end stream though, so I might just hold off on that. And just go ahead and just go grab the stuff that I'm gonna need when I go in there again. Okay. And let's see. Our iron is finished. We're gonna throw our copper, more copper in here. Because this should keep running even while we're off. Also, I want to see if the reset fixed my breaking lag, because I haven't noticed any lag with opening anything. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to have lag with mining, but I haven't really mined anything yet, so let's go see. Okay, that fixed it a little bit. Not a ton, like there is still a very minor amount of lag, but not enough that it's like disgusting, you know? Just enough that it's noticeable. Are there any goodies in this dripstone? Okay. Then it's directly noticeable. Coal's a good one. You always need coal. So go ahead and get that. I'm gonna light up this little cave area just to prevent mobs from spawning too much. So the last thing we want is to come down the stair and run into a shitload of mobs. lots of copper, which yet again, I'm gonna build with it just to make myself do something different. Okay, the lag is back to its normal levels. But that's okay. It's not like... Because there are some people that are dealing with like such bad disconnection and lag that they genuinely can't play. Like, Kiato was struggling really hard with disconnecting and crashing a lot. Thankfully, I haven't had any crashes. Just minor lag. Which the first day... was like, I couldn't even... like, I had to stand at the edge of chunks and wait for them to load in. Okay, keyboard. Stop getting a mind of your own. Please and thank you. That was very rude. There's squid above me. Oh no, my torch. Gold rush. Yeah, again, we're getting so many gold rushes on copper specifically that I feel like it's just fate that we need to build with copper. I think that copper and deep slate are going to be like our mineral type blocks that we build with. Hermes, you are blinding me, my guy. He says, and I don't care. That's not my problem. I want a son, mother. Hermes, my guy. Yeah, ideally once I get to level 0, I'll build like a little thing out and have a waste. I'll find a waystone. Pretty sure you can build with waystone. I think you can make a waystone. You can. Okay. If I surround a regular waystone with mossy, I can get that. What is a deep slate waystone look like? Oh, I have to craft that from scratch. Oh, that's not bad though. Just amethyst and gold. That's not too bad. It's not bad. Craft. What I have to do. I have more iron to smelt. If I do... Okay, now I have to do blocks. copper blocks. And then turn those blocks into whatever I'm wanting to build with. Once I get some deep slate, I'm thinking about doing a deep slate, like, frame for the roof. And then copper on the inside. But you know, that's our, like, first full day. Like, first full stream day in the server. Because I'm not really counting the first, like, hour that we were on here. I'm about to take you out. Give me 0.5. But, because, one, my stream was super laggy, and two, we were just kind of exploring out, and we actually went this way from the camp. But I went back up and, like, around to find this place. So, did a lot of traveling. Surprisingly didn't run into much, though. Okay, let's go ahead and get this, actually. And then that here. Let me refill this and this. That there. That there. And make sure that it's completely emptied out so that everything can smelt. And pop off. And open up Twitch. Hermes, you are blinding me, my love. Thank you for collecting your daily trinket, Mrs. Mobster. Actually, did I collect mine? I did. Okay. Couldn't remember. I did or not. Okay. See, who is we going to raid? Always raid out. Is there anyone I'm following that is doing the SMP right now? No. That's okay. Maybe we'll raid Haley Cat. But, you know, thank you guys for joining me. We will be doing 600 follower celebration stream on Saturday at 8 p.m. MST. We're going to be playing Resident Evil 2. I haven't touched Resident Evil 2 since our last thing, and so we're going to get really into some more stuff. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys later, and bye-bye. Well, I said bye-bye, but I forgot to start the raid, so now that I have started the raid, I will see you guys soon. On Saturday, I will probably do some more stuff off stream for the SMP, but I will see you guys later, and bye-bye. I was gonna reload the game, but I'm really curious of what the coffee one looks like, because I feel like that'll match the vibe a little better. At least the vibe of our, like, thing. Oh yeah, that matches a lot better. And then, what are my... Oh my god, I'm